Talk
We're
it up.
starting. Okay, we're live. Hi, everybody. I have no idea.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. No idea if everyone can see us live, if this is working appropriately, but um, we are going to go for this. And if you're not watching live, hopefully you can catch the playback later on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in tonight. We're basically just going to do a recap of the Omaha team meeting that was on Tuesday night of this week. Sarah Seymour organizes those and puts a ton of thought into what to share each month. So no need to reinvent the wheel. We'll just kind of recap what she talked about. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is why it works and why now. And if you don't know me, just in case, forgot to introduce, I'm Nicole Heim, and I'm a triple diamond. Um, so why it works and why now? As you guys know, there are 1,000,010, it seems like, network marketing companies out there right now. So people definitely have choices when it comes to which company to join. But of course, we believe that It Works is the best company and that now is the best time to join It Works. So a couple pieces of information about that. It Works was started in 2001, and by 2008, they were debt free. So the fact that it works is debt free is a huge part of why this is such a great company to be a part of. When a company is debt free, they can pay us really, really well. And they're also passionate about their distributors being debt free. So that works out really well for us as their distributors. They give us crazy bonuses and like that. So, and that's all a part of them being debt free. I've worked a full-time job for many years up until just about 2 months ago, and I never had a company offer me even $1,000 bonus, let alone 10,000, 15, 25, 50. So the fact that they offer us these bonuses because they're debt-free is really, really huge. And I really don't think there's other network marketing companies out there that offer bonuses of that nature. So it's definitely a huge plus for It Works. They are a Christian-based company, which is important to a lot of people, and that affects the values of the company and the integrity of the company and things like that. So I didn't know that when I started. It was definitely a pleasant surprise for me. They have an optional worship service every year at the annual conference, so I think that's a big plus. Another huge selling point of It Works is that this year we are going to hit $1 billion in sales. That has not happened with a network marketing company since 2004. So it's been over 10 years, you guys. So we will hit $1 billion this year and then beyond. Mark did a Diamond Leadership call earlier this week, and he was talking all about $1 billion and then beyond. So people are loving our products. They work. And the amount of success that the company has had is just testament to that. Um, Another thing with It Works is that we're not direct sales. We actually earn residual income. So it's not just, sell a wrap, sell some greens, and you earn, a little bit of cash on that one time. We earn residual income. So with our loyal customer program, we're able to pass our savings on to our customers, but then we earn money off of that month after month. And because we offer them that lifetime membership as a loyal, people are going to come back down the road. So as new products have come out over the past few years and a little more that I've been a part of this, I let my customers know when new products are announced, and a lot of times they want to give it a try and see what it's all about. So our customers stick with us. They have that lifetime discount forever with you as their distributor, and so they're not going to be nearly as inclined to kind of hop around between distributors. So we definitely build a residual income. And the way that our compensation plan is structured, we all succeed by helping our team succeed. So we win by helping others win. We get where we want to be by helping others get where they want to be. So, it's not cutthroat or anything like that. It's very much, we are all helping each other and encouraging each other, and that's how we all succeed. So I don't think all other companies are like that either. I've heard of other compensation plans where if someone in your downline passes you in rank, like you don't get paid on them anymore. Not the case with It Works. We want everyone to do their best, whether they're above us, below us, wherever. One other point about residual income is just that that's really what allows freedom of time. So we're all used to going to work and getting paid, $15 or $20 an hour or whatever, and we get paid for the hours that we're there, and that's it. With residual income, you get paid all the time. You get paid while you sleep. You get paid while you go to the grocery store. You get paid while you're on vacation. So that's true residual income, and residual income is what really brings freedom of time. You can get paid no matter what you're doing with your time. One last point I'll talk about with why it works is that they pay us 3 different ways. So when we sell wraps to people, we call that wrap cash. So that's just cash in your pocket. You can do whatever you want with that. When you're initially starting your business, I definitely recommend setting that money aside so you can pay for your auto ship next month if things are tight and you're kind of worried about how you're going to cover that. Set aside your wrap cash. Don't take it to Target and blow it. If you have a significant other that is skeptical about the business, skeptical about you making money, show them that you're making cash right away by selling wraps. That's money you can make from day one. Every day that you want to sell a wrap, you can make money. The second way that they pay us is commission on our loyal customers, 15% that we earn of our personal loyals, and then, of course, bonuses. So the amazing, huge bonuses that they offer, $10,000 and up from Diamond, $500 Ruby bonus that's available right now, and then we're able to earn those $100 Fast Start bonuses every single Friday. So those are unlimited. As many distributors as you want to sign, you're going to earn those bonuses. So that's just some reasons that we think It Works stands out from other companies, and also why now is the perfect time to be a part of It Works. So next, I'm going to pass it off to Miss Becca Moritz. Can you hear me, Becca?
I can hear you.
Okay. Steps to success, and starts with 1.
Okay. Hopefully by now you guys have at least heard of the steps to success. Basically, what we do to run our business every month is 3 little steps that, of course, I can't find right now. Hold on. Stand by. Oh, geez. You know, in a perfect world, I would be a really organized person, and before I had kids, I was a really organized person. And, well, that changed. September 29th, 2010. It changed.
Kids, and I'm not organized, so no.
Well, I don't feel so bad. But that, oh Lord. Well, this is my May one that I have notes written on. I don't know if you'll see it. This is what the steps to success looks like. So if you guys have seen this and you weren't sure what it was, it's steps to success. Every month we strive to enroll 4 new customers in our business, and I don't like the word recruit, but invite 3 new people to join us in our business. Is that mandatory? Absolutely not. Are you going to even get your wrist slapped and are they going to take away your birthday? No. But strive to do it, because the more you do it and the more consistent you are about it, the faster your business will grow. So I don't know if you can see, all my notes are in pencil and they're like little over here. These people are enrolled, by the way. I just didn't transfer them over. So, but anyway, print this out every single month, and this is your steps to success. So the first step is to join the party. So when you're not a distributor yet, obviously you would need to become a distributor to complete your first step. After that, your first step is to simply run your ADBV auto ship, to get the products for yourself to use, to become a product of the product, to order wraps so that you have wraps on hand, because people are going to want them and they're going to want them now, and if you don't have them, they're going to go to the next person. It's as simple as that. Once you've already become a distributor, your first step is to run your auto shipment every month. Your second step is to get your 4 loyal customers, fill in those 4 lines on the sheet. Like I said, you're not going to be penalized in any way, shape, or form if you don't do that, but it's always a goal. Get at least 4, because that's going to keep your residual income going, okay? Then the third step is to invite 3 people to join your business, and when one of them also does those things and has at least 2 people join their business, then you have now reached Ruby, which for a lot of us is sort of like the building block spot to be. Sorry, total side note, but Lisa disappeared, and now I can see is her wall. And that's all that's on my screen. So that's awkward because I'm just talking to a wall. Uh, so when you're talking to people about joining your business as either a customer or a distributor, even don't just assume that people don't want to become a distributor. Always offer it because you don't know. I mean, Nicole probably had no idea when I went to my best friend's party that I would then call her 2 days later and be like, hey, tell me more. So, you really truly never know. Always offer it, because who doesn't need to make an extra $500 a month for real? Um, so that's the steps to success. You just keep doing it over and over and over again. It totally snowballs on itself, and you don't complete your sheet one month. You start a new sheet the next month, and just keep going and going and going in that way. A lot of us still have our sheets. Okay, I say us, but really, let's be honest, I don't know where mine are. From past months. They're somewhere in this house, but keep track of them because it is kind of fun when you find them in your stack of piles. Like if you're me, to see, oh, look at that. I enrolled like 13 loyal customers that month. I had a month like that recently. So that's really fun. And just keep in mind that we're always just doing our best. So be thoughtful and kind, and the Lord will bless you in the way that so many of us have been blessed.
Will you
Does that cover
it? It starts with one, Becca?
It really does start with one. So one of our many amazing slogans is it starts with one. So when you see pictures of everybody being like, "Wah!" freaking out, that's because it starts with one. One person that comes into your business in some way, shape, or form can totally change your business, and that happened for me. I'm totally a testament of that. So that's why it's so important to always offer, because you never know. It starts with one. Nicole had no idea that I would be interested. Then when she placed someone on my top line to make me executive, and she promoted herself, we had no idea that that person would later on, much further down the road, enroll somebody else who became a total rock star. And it totally changed not only my business, but also Nicole's business. So it really, really does start with one. Offer it. Every single person you enroll as a customer and every single person you enroll as a distributor is important to your business. And when you treat them that way, they will know and they will feel it. So it starts with one. Did you want me to go anywhere else with that? Where'd my thing go?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Between all of us. Okay, I will talk next about Ruby and the Ruby chart. So Becca kind of already mentioned, but Ruby really is a building block of the business and of all the higher promotions. So if you know how to get to Ruby and you can teach that to your teammates, you will be a diamond and a double diamond and beyond. So Ruby is the second promotion level, as you guys probably know. Executive is the first, and executive is important. We want you to celebrate executive, celebrate every milestone in this business, but we're focusing on Ruby since it is the building block, and it also has that awesome bonus attached to it right now. And you get cruise points, a lot of cruise points when you go Ruby, or when someone that, sorry, my phone's blowing up. When you go Ruby or someone that you enrolled goes Ruby, you get 2,500 cruise points. I think that's the biggest chunk that you can get. So Ruby is important. So I have a Ruby chart here. Hopefully you all have one of these, or at least have seen one and know what it looks like. So to go Ruby, all you have to do is find 3 friends to do the business with you. Friends, family, strangers. Becca was one of my first 3, and I'd met her before, but I didn't know her. She essentially was a stranger who I'd been around with mutual friends a couple times. So you never know who those 3 might be. So you want to ask 3 people to do the business with you. Something I want to touch on here is that not everyone that you enroll will see the vision of the business, but that's okay, because when you're looking at that Ruby chart, only one of those 3 has to go out and find 2 to do the business with them. The other 2 people, hopefully they've gotten their first 4 loyal customers. You're, coaching them on how to do that, helping them do a launch party so they can get those loyal customers. an online party if they're not local to you, but you just need some loyal customers to be at 400 BV, and then you found one person who's really serious about this, who wants to run with you, reach their goals with you. They're going to find 2 people to do the business with them. Once those 5 people are in place, that sets you up to go Ruby and to promote to Ruby. Ruby is an average of between $500 to $600 a month, which is really pretty life-changing money, honestly, for most people when you think about the stress that most people have month to month, the extra days left at the end of the month when they're out of money. $500 will pay several bills, so make sure people know that this is pretty much the first goal. This is super attainable. You can do this in 3 weeks, or it can definitely take much longer, but this is the first big goal, Fast Executive. And a little story I want to share, too, just about that not everyone will see the vision. At the first conference I went to in 2014, January, I ran into Lydia Diaz with my mom. Hopefully you guys know who she is. She is, I think she's a presidential. Maybe she's an ambassador. Then I think she was triple or presidential, but we thought she was a celebrity. But I asked her for a tip. And her tip that she gave me was that 9 out of 10 people won't see the vision that you see with this. Hi, Kaylee.
Hi, I can't hear you. Hang on.
Okay.
It's my computer. I cannot hear anybody. Let me go find headphones really quick. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So her tip was that 9 out of 10 people won't see the vision that you see and won't want to work this like you do and run with this like you do. And that can sound discouraging that 90% won't see it, but the thing is, it only takes that extra 10% to change your life. So even though those 2 people on your Ruby chart might not be taking it very seriously, that one that is will change your business from the beginning. And when you find one more that is, they'll change your business too. So don't be, discouraged by those who don't see the vision like you do. Just keep finding more people until you find those ones that do. So, anybody else have anything about the Ruby chart?
No.
Okay. Lisa, do you want to talk about personality killers?
She can hear me.
Did you hear me, Lisa?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's going to go to me big on the screen or not. And hey, just those of you who are on, I just wanted to give you a tip since it's our first.
Not working.
Anytime you type or like your phone goes off, it's switching to you on the screen. So just a heads up. So this is not what I'm going to talk about, but hey, Fab Wrap works great as a headband. I wear it like every day to the gym, so it's a great way to blitz at the gym. So just a little tip for you. Okay. So what I am going to be sharing about, which I'm Lisa McGee, and I am a diamond with It Works, and I'm going to share a little bit about personality, the different types of personalities, which they say there's about kind of 4 main ones, which I have a picture I'm going to show you, and I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit, so if you want to, scribble it down real quick, you can. Hopefully. I don't know why I'm not on the big screen.
You are for us, but it's kind of hard to see that.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it up there, but
we can kind of see it there.
Okay. I'll talk about them as well. So the first one is a red. And a red, they're very focused. They are money-driven, and they are very type A personalities. So, and with these color personalities, I like to keep these in mind basically kind of 3 different ways. 1, when I'm blitzing, and 2, when I'm talking to a potential loyal customer, and then 3, when I'm talking to a potential distributor, which would be at like parties and things too. So type red is very type A, money-driven, and focused. So, and what you want to do with all of these different color personalities is listen to what the person is saying, and then pick up on one thing they say to kind of figure out what color they are, and then go with that. And that's what you really, really speak to, basically. So, red, you want to show them the chart. show them the average monthly income chart. You want to know the ways that we get paid, because they're going to ask you. And you want to, if a red distributor joins your team, a great way to motivate them is by setting goals and almost creating like a competition, whether it is with themselves or with your team or whatever, because I'm a red. And so competition, like give me a competition and I'm going to go for it. So they're very driven in that way. The next color personality type is blue. Blues. Sorry. Hey, how about this?
He's a blue.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to stand up, so hold on, let me adjust. The next color personality is blue, and they're the life of the party. They're extremely fun, very talkative, which they do great with wrap and sample parties. So if like you hand someone a Blitz card and they're like, oh my goodness, tell me about this wrap, what is it? And they're just so excited and talkative, you know they're blue, and just talk about parties, how we like to party, how we hang out with each other. We have monthly meetings where we hang out and eat food. Like that's what's going to get them. So really talk about how fun the business is. The next color personality is yellow. Yellows, my mom is a yellow. They're very thoughtful, they're very service-driven, and they always say, my pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Like, they're very quick to help people. And so they're ones to really ask for favors, to ask, like to host parties if they're one of your customers. Good one to ask for favors for, posting about their results or giving you a shout out on Facebook, things like that. And so a yellow, if you're blitzing, if you talk to them, have you ever heard that crazy rap thing? They'll be like, oh, you're so sweet, thank you for this. What can I do? What is this? Just super, super sweet people. So you really want to talk about how it works as a company that really helps others, helps them financially and helps them physically and through health. So that's what you want to focus on with the yellows. The last and fourth personality type is green. I am not green. They're very analytical, very detailed, and they're very loyal. So with a green, they're green when you walk up to them in Blitz, and they look at the front of the card, they look at the back of the Blitz card, and they study it, and they look at it, and all you do is hand it to them, and then they're going to ask you questions because they want to know what's in the wrap. They want to know how does it work. They want to know what other products you have. So with greens, you want to know your stuff. You want to be prepared, like with the information, or at least tell them where to find it. If you don't know, it's okay. In the beginning, I did not know anything. And I would say, you know what? I don't know that answer, but I know people who do, so I'll get back to you. Especially if you're blitzing, it's a great way to get their number. And also, greens make incredible distributors. They're going to be the ones who, if you're talking to a potential distributor, they're green when they ask you like 2,783 questions because they want to know all of the facts before they make a decision. But once they're in, they're all in. So, so red, blue, yellow, and green. So a tip, though, is know what color you are, because you're going to be able to, that's going to be your strength. But also, you need to learn to be adaptable as well. If you're going to a party, and I'm a red with a little bit of blue, but if you're red and you are determined and you are going, and it's all blues, like you might be a little intimidated because you're like, calm down, people. Like, let me give you all the facts here. So you need to learn to read your customers, read your potential distributors, read the people at the party, and go with what their color is. So you got to learn to be adaptable a little bit. So listen to something they say to figure out what color they are and then speak to that. Or if you're messaging someone like on Facebook who's interested, a lot of times they'll say, how much money do you make? Or, or they'll ask a question about products or something like that. So figure out what color they are and kind of make sure and speak in their color language. So hopefully that helped.
Yeah, that was awesome. One thing I just want to say about that is not last night, but Tuesday night at the meeting, Amanda Roush was talking about this, and she asked us all to stand up based on color, and green had the vast majority of the people stand up. So I thought that was interesting. Lisa there and didn't see that, but happened to say that greens make great distributors. So that seems
Yep.
because there were definitely the most greens in the room. So that's interesting. The next topic is social media. Lisa Carnley was going to be covering this for us, but she had something come up. So I'm going to talk a bit about using social media for your business and using social media wisely. First thing I'll talk about is John Eric Mosler. If you guys are newer and don't know who he is, find him on Facebook, find him on Instagram. If you have Periscope, find him there. John Eric with a K. Mosler. And also in our eSuite, there's a social media you have access to. It's free for your first. No, I'm sorry, it's not free. It's discounted for your first, I think, 30 or 60 days if you purchase it in that time frame, and then it goes up to the full price. But everyone for free can watch the talk that he did at conference this past year. It's about a 30-minute talk, I think. And even if you're not going to buy the social media training, watch that talk. He's awesome. I think all of us in the room fell in love with him that day. He's great. So definitely take 30 minutes to watch that talk. And if you're able to invest in the social media training, it's really good. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. It's 100 days of short videos each day. So all kinds of tips on basics from just figuring out how to use Facebook and Instagram to more in-depth tips, and also talking about what we can do to invite people into our adventure, into our lives, instead of pushing them away with our posts. So track him down, follow him, watch him. And so along those lines, when we share on social media, it is important that we are drawing people in instead of pushing them away. There's going to be people who are naysayers regardless and who are negative, but definitely the tone of our posts can help draw people in. So as much as possible, try not to be super salesy. Don't throw a ton of prices around in your post, because that sounds more like an advertisement. So try to show how the products are incorporated into your everyday life. So yourself using them, your own testimonials, certainly your customers who will let you share, because you're showing their results, and you're also showing how you get to help people achieve these results, and you get to help people change their lives. So those are the kind of posts that are going to draw people in. You kind of want to make them curious about what this thing is that you're doing, rather than annoyed. Although I will say I annoyed Lisa McGee for a year before she joined my team, and now she's a diamond. So you are going to annoy some people, but keep posting. Don't listen to the naysayers, but do your best to draw people in, to show your lifestyle. If you have a family, show how this business is bringing you up to be with your family, and things like that. And if you don't have a great success story to share yet on Facebook, if you just started and you're like, I haven't even made more than $50 wrap cash yet, share someone else's story. So share your upline story, your enroller, one of your diamond and above uplines, whoever you want, but share their story to kind of show vision for the business and what it can do for you. And also share your dreams. So maybe you haven't made a ton of money yet, but you will if you stick with this. So whatever your dream is, if it's to be home with your kids, if it's to go to Italy on vacation, to buy a new car, to move in a better neighborhood, whatever it is, share your dreams, and share them with confidence. So if you're not exuding confidence on social media, people aren't going to want to join you, because why would they join you on something that you're not even really very sure about? So fake it until you make it. Be confident in these products. Be confident in what this business can do for your life. And don't be afraid to put that out there, even if, you know, it hasn't happened yet. It will if you stick with this. So be confident about that. What else did I want to say? Oh, in regards to Facebook in our group pages. So there's lots of questions, especially on the Rapstar 411 page, and we definitely want that page to be used for questions and to get answers and discussions and things like that. But a helpful tip that I think people don't always know about is that you can search that page, and you can search through all the old conversations, and there are, I mean, probably millions of them. So if you're on a computer, there's a little search bar near the upper right corner, or if you're on your phone, you actually just go up like in the little bar at the very top of your Facebook where it says the name of the page that you're on, and you can just, it will say like Rapstar 411, and then you can do like space and then breastfeeding or nursing or eczema or whatever it is that you want to search about, and it's going to pull up all the old conversations. So you can really get a wealth of knowledge by searching old conversations and seeing what other people have talked about in the past. So it kind of saves some of those repeat questions. And then also in the Files tab at the top of those pages, I don't think you can access that at all from phones. But from a computer, there's a Files section, and it has tons of helpful information. I don't even know how many documents are on the Rapstar page, but there's a lot, and they cover about anything you could ever think of. So look through those when you have time as well. Does anybody else want to say anything about social media?
Oh, I'll say something too.
Okay. Me first. I started talking first. You know, I know sometimes when we first get started, you know, some people might be doing this to get a little bit of extra money, and you might not have extra money, or you're thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to pay for this training, the social media training that John Eric does, but let me tell you, you guys, it's worth it. It is so beyond worth it. You know, if you need to just hurry up and sell a couple of wraps to pay for it, do it, because I wish that it had been John Eric didn't even work for the company yet when I enrolled 2 years ago, and I just wish that he had, because, you know, I was all about blasting Facebook. It's being like, I was probably so annoying. I know people blocked me because they told me, hey, I blocked you. Like, you need to stop talking about that. And when I look back on Time Hop or whatever, and I see my old posts, I'm like, oh, geez. It was super salesy and super advertising, and now I do a lot more like lifestyle posts. So I learned a lot from the first 100 days, and I don't even know if I finished it all, to be honest with you, because I got really sick, and I think my life just sort of turned upside down. But I learned a lot. So if you're just getting started, and even if you're not just getting started, but you just need a refresher, get on that 100 days training, because it's totally worth it. Lisa, you.
Yeah, sorry, I had to unmute. You know what? That's exactly what I was going to say. Is I saw a real shift in people reaching out to me about products and about the business when I started sharing more lifestyle rather than being salesy. So that was huge. I saw a big shift in mine. So good work.
I just thought of a couple other things too that I wanted to say and forgot first time. But a good rule of thumb is to post 2 to 3 times per day about It Works. So like once or twice about products, and then once about the business. But that being said, don't only post about It Works, because that's a surefire way to annoy people. So make sure you're posting about other things in your life, just what you're out and about doing, your family, if you have one, inspirational things. People, like positivity. There's so much negativity on Facebook, so be positive. If one day you're saying, I hate my life, everything sucks, and the next day you're like, oh my gosh, It Works is so amazing. People are going to be like, yeah, right, it must not be that awesome. You just said your life sucks yesterday. So keep it positive. If you're having a rough day, we all have them. I'm not saying you can't have a bad day, but call your friend, call your mom. Don't put it on Facebook for all to see. So keep it positive. That's going to attract people to you.
And even your negative experiences can be positive. Like today's the 2-year anniversary of my dad's death, and I had this big old long, like, sob post that I almost posted, and I thought, well, nobody's going to want to read that. Like, it's just going to make people feel sorry for me, and that is not what this is about. So I posted it in a private message to my group of friends and let them cry with me about it. Did I post about today being the anniversary of my dad's death? Yeah, but I posted things that made me happy. These are the things I remember about you, Dad. And because people want to see that you're real. They want to see that you have real experiences and real emotions. But if if it's all negative and your emotions are always really like Debbie Downer, then, why would they want to be part of your life? And that's what it's about, is inviting people into your adventure.
Awesome. You do a great job of that, Becca.
Thank you.
And you're up next with product success stories.
Oh, yeah. Here's what happens is that I don't prepare things. This is why I really sucked at debate when I was in high school. I suck at prepare. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, so we were talking about some product testimonials, right? Because
yes, I know you have amazing testimonial with the product, so tell us about it.
You just want me to tell my health story?
Sure.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know me, I guess I didn't introduce myself earlier. I'm Becca Moritz, as Nicole said. Sometimes my name gets pronounced wrong, but it's Moritz, not Moritz. And I'm a double diamond with this wonderful, amazing company. And I was most interested in this company and these products because I saw the health benefits. I have multiple sclerosis, and my dad had it, my aunt had it, and both my sisters have it. So when I saw that they had a natural supplement for fatigue and stress and anxiety, Confianza, if you're not familiar, I was like, sign me up for that. And then the greens also, talk about giving natural energy and stuff like that. And I was like, so Mama needs that. I had two tiny little kids at the time. Both, I think, were even still in diapers at the time. Talk about stress. I worked full time, still managing this disease and trying to take care of my family. And I knew I wanted something more for my health, and I needed energy, and I didn't want to be fatigued anymore. So those were my first products that I tried after the wrap, and I think those were the first things that I even got in my auto shipment. And as soon as I got my $120 product credit, that's what I ordered. I knew those were the products that were going to change my life, and I believed that they would, because I believed in what the company said and the ingredients in the product. So when I first started them, I was drinking greens really regularly, and I liked just kind of the boost that they gave me. I was drinking a minimum of 32 ounces of Fountain Diet Coke every single day. It was, you might as well have hooked me up to an IV. It was bad. And it was like I would just crave it. I'd get to a certain point in my day, and I was like, oh my God, hook me up. I need my Diet Coke. So I very consciously changed my Diet Coke habit into a greens habit, and pretty soon was not craving the Diet Coke anymore, which that in itself did wonders for my health. And then I started the Confianza, and for the first couple weeks wasn't really so sure if it was doing anything, but I liked the way it made me feel a little more focused and a little less stressed. I've always had depression and anxiety, most of my life, over half my life, and I was actually diagnosed with PTSD about a year ago, so that explains a little bit of it too. But the first couple weeks, I just felt really focused and less stressed, but I didn't realize until I forgot to take it one day that I was really, it helped my MS fatigue a ton. And this is just my personal testimony. Please don't go off and say, this is what it's going to do for you. We have some amazing products, but we also need to be very careful about how we tell people about them. This could help you, and these are the ingredients in them, and these are some of the testimonies I have, or this is how it's helped me, that kind of thing. So never, this is what it could do. This is what this product, has done, or, you're going to feel amazing. They will, but tell them I feel amazing. You try the products and you become a product testimony yourself. That way people know that it's real. So Confiance, I forgot to take that one day. I swear I took it today. I'm all over the place. Whew. Um, and I noticed that my fatigue was like hit me in the face like a brick, and that really sucked because I didn't like to go home and just lay on my couch, and that's what happened a lot when I was having such bad fatigue. So didn't try to do that again until I did it again on accident because I'm a ding dong. And again, it happened. You know, the fatigue hit me like a ton of bricks, and I thought, okay, well, this Confianza stuff is for real, and I'm never going to without this again. Even if I never rap again, which would be super silly, because I'm a mom and I had gigantic children, and you should see my belly button. But even if I never rapped again, I would still take Confianza and greens every single day. They're my go-to favorite absolute products that I need in my life, and I have my sister on them. I wish I would have had the opportunity to get my dad on them. My other sister's crazy, so we don't even go there. But yeah, so those were my favorite products. There have been other products that have been amazing too. The It's Vital Core has 1,000 IUs of vitamin D in it, which is huge. Most people, especially in this area of the world, are deficient in vitamin D, especially if they have an autoimmune disorder such as MS. So having a multivitamin that has 1,000 IUs of vitamin D that blew my mind a little bit. So that's amazing. And then New You is another one that has helped me a lot with my when I have muscle soreness. I was taking it really consistently for a long time and slept amazing, but decided, well, I'm not really working out. I'm not trying to build lean muscle right now, so maybe I should see how this works as needed. And as needed, it works great for me. So, and we have some other amazing sideline sisters that have MS as well, and they've had similar experiences. So that's a little bit about my fave products and what they've done for me and my health.
Hey. Lisa, can you hear us?
Yes, I'd unmute it.
I thought you were muted.
Yeah.
Can you share some testimonies from your family?
Sure. I think between my parents and my husband and I, we use all of the products, but some of the best ones are my dad. He has bad knees. He's old. He turned 60 this year. He would take 800 milligrams every single morning of ibuprofen for his knees, and he was always so sore, and so he started taking Relief, which is for joint function. And we did a 5K about a year ago now, and we were halfway through the 5K, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot my knee brace." He had forgotten his knee brace, but had zero pain, and I mean there were hills and everything. So, and he actually had stopped taking it for a while because he had to take some other medication, and he just didn't want to be taking all these pills. And he stopped taking it, and his knee pain came back. And so he started on it again, and it was gone. So he will not go without that. And then my mom, she had been having stress and anxiety, which I actually didn't know about until later, but so bad that, well, her doctor wanted to put her on Abilify. And, Abilify? I don't know, some anti-anxiety medication. And she didn't want to do it because of side effects. But it got so bad that one night she woke up my dad thinking she was having a heart attack. And so they did put her on anti-anxiety medication, and but she did not like the side effects at all, and so she weaned herself off of the anti-anxiety medication, and she started taking Confianza. And she eventually stopped taking anti-anxiety and only took Confianza. And it's been almost 6 months now with zero anxiety, no heart racing, anything. And she's only on Confianza. She did stop taking it for like a little while, I think maybe a week or so, because she ran out before her next order came in, and she said she noticed it. She didn't have the super anxiety, but she could feel it. So another one she just will not go without. So products have been huge for my family, and we're very much a health-conscious family with what we put in our bodies. So the fact that they're good ingredients for you too is huge.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a product testimony they want to share?
I have something similar to what Lisa just said, actually. I was diagnosed with severe anxiety when I was like 13 years old. So I've been dealing with anxiety pretty much my whole life. It's hereditary, actually. It runs in the family. And I was diagnosed with depression probably when I was a young adult. And I avoided medication for a very, very long time. And I finally gave in because I just got to the point where I couldn't help myself naturally anymore. And I was on Zoloft for about 2 years, and I hated it. It numbs you out completely, so you're not only not feeling sad, but you're feeling nothing. You can't even smile naturally, and it's actually very hard. So whenever I heard about Confianza, I was like, I'm doing it, because I would do absolutely anything to just laugh real again, just to be happy again. And I tried it, and I don't suggest this, but I completely cold turkeyed Zoloft, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wean yourself off of it, especially if you've been on it for a long time. And I went straight to Confianza, and I am currently only taking Confianza, and I am doing really good, and I love it.
Yay!
I absolutely love it. It's the one product that I talk about to everybody, all my mom friends, everybody I know could use a little stress relief. And the best part about it is it's not something that I have to take every single day like a prescription in order for it to work. I can take it just when I'm feeling stress. Or when I'm having an extra stressful day, I can take it a couple times if I need to. And it has really, really helped me. All the products we love, but that one in particular has been life-changing for me, for sure. Because now I no longer take any sort of prescriptions at all, so it feels really good.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think something we all probably find is there's one or two products that are like your favorite, and that's what you talk about the most to people because they're your favorite. You love them, and so that'll be what you sell the most of to people because you're passionate about it. So thank you, ladies. Devin.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to talk about a couple action items. And I know Nicole had already kind of touched on confidence, but with this business, anybody can be successful in it. I mean, you can be outgoing, you can be shy. I was a little more on the timid side when I started. And all you have to do is believe in yourself. I think Sarah Seymour says all the time, fake it until you make it, and it's totally true. I mean, if you're not confident in yourself or the products, nobody's going to want to buy from you. And when I started, I was kind of hesitant explaining the products to people. I was a little nervous to post on social media, but once I actually gained a little bit of confidence, it was life-changing for me and my business. So if you're not confident, borrow it from your upline because we believe in you, and you just need to believe in yourself and you will be successful. Another thing is if you have like a negative spouse, mine was negative in the beginning, don't let that discourage you. Talk about the positives with them because it can bring you down sometimes, but just don't let it because eventually they're going to be your number one fan, and mine definitely has been. So just be confident and don't let anybody bring you down about it. The next thing I want to talk about is the Training Academy. They're really short videos, 2 to 3 minutes. You definitely want to get through these because it tells you everything that you need to know about the products, the business, how to promote everything. So they're really important to get there. Just take the time to do it. You can always tell if you've been through it or not, and it's always good to go back through it. I went back through it not too long ago because I was trying to explain to somebody what it was, and you just want to keep in touch with it. So they're definitely great videos. The next thing I want to touch on is launch parties. Those are really important. Even if you think you're not going to have anybody come, you definitely still want to do one. That's a chance for you to have your upline there and help you with it. And I know Lisa did mine with me, and it was great not only seeing her talk about it, but it also gave me confidence because I was able to hear somebody else talk about it too. So definitely have it, set it up with your upline. You want to do it within your first week, so You could sign your first 4 loyal customers at your launch party, and then you have $120 in free product. Or you sell all 4 wraps, and then you made your initial investment back right away. So your launch party is huge. I definitely recommend doing that right away. The next thing is the pages that we have, the Wrap Star pages. I know Nicole touched on those, but they're huge. And there's so many great pictures on there, documents. I was guilty of not searching in the beginning, so I was posting all these questions that people already have answers to. So just use that magnifying glass. It can be really helpful. Even if you think that you're not going to find what your question is, chances are somebody's asked it already. So definitely, plug into those. They're great for tips, everything. And then the last thing is make it fun. Don't be salesy. I know everybody's already touched on this, but I was really salesy in the beginning. And you definitely notice a difference in your business when you start sharing the fun parts of it. So, show what it has done for you in your life. And if you're just starting out, talk about, hey, I'm going to drop off this wrap to somebody I haven't seen. So great to reconnect with somebody. But just keep it fun, because nobody wants to be on something where, you have to do this or you have to do that. So definitely keep it really fun, because it is fun. So show everybody that. So, anybody have anything else to add?
I think that's great. Anybody? Action points?
Say, am I good? Can I go? I would say that I feel confidence, and knowing that you're going to succeed is so important. I preach this to my distributors all the time. I never once doubted myself in becoming diamond quickly. I just didn't. I totally believe in the law of attraction. I believe what you put out there, you will get back. So if you believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So if you believe you're going to fail, you will fail, period. And I feel like you have to continue to stay positive, not just on Facebook. You need to be positive in your life 100%. You need to totally believe in yourself that you can do this, because everybody is exactly like you. Everybody started exactly like you. Like, I had no idea that I would ever be diamond. I mean, I did have an idea, but I didn't know it would happen so quickly. I just knew it would eventually happen. And I feel like if you just believe that it will happen, it will absolutely happen. And I think if you haven't watched it already, The Secret, the movie The Secret, every single distributor should watch that, because it will change your entire thought process. And not only will it change it for your business, but for your life in general, because a lot of people have a lot of things weighing on them, and stress every day. And that movie, for me, honestly, it's a little old, so it's kind of hard to watch, but if you can get through the whole movie, it's a really good message, and I really suggest it for a lot of people. What you put out, you will get in. So if you believe you're going to fail, you will definitely fail, for sure. So you have to believe that even when nobody is messaging you back, even when you got 20 no's, that you have to believe that somebody's going to say yes to you tomorrow, because you can make it happen. You will put it out there, and it will happen.
Awesome. Thank you. Great advice.
Can I add one thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know we said to, kind of put it out there, like your success story and what It Works is helping you with. And it's tough in the beginning when you just signed up. You're like, I don't have success yet. What do I do? Couple things that I heard at a conference. One of the things that's huge is say, I'm almost ruby. I'm almost emerald. I'm almost diamond. I've been saying I am almost double diamond. It's true. Almost could be tomorrow, or almost could be in 3 months, but it's good to say, you can say, like, I'm almost. I also shared Nicole's success story. Share someone else's, or fake it till you make it. Just seem really excited, like, I love, I'm so happy with what It Works has been doing for me. So, fake it till you make it, because people will believe what you put out there. And also, if you say something, it's probably going to become a reality in your life too. So that's my extra tidbit.
Awesome. Thank you. Next we have Diamond Stories. So Kaylee and Devin, whoever wants to go first.
I'll go.
Kaylee, you're up.
Okay. So you want me to tell my whole story, because it could be kind of, so I will kind of shorten it. You want me to tell how I got started, or?
So maybe just kind of give a summary of it.
Okay, well, I'll
Hopefully,
shorten it.
watch
So
your video. Great.
I was a customer actually before I became a distributor. My enroller, Fair, came to me. Well, actually, I found her on Facebook through her husband because I was friends with him and coworkers of him. And I wanted to try the wrap. And I just saw a post that he posted of him and his wife. And she contacted me, and immediately she wanted me to be a distributor. And I told her, no way, it's just not happening. I gave her every excuse in the book and left it at that. She signed me up as a loyal. I was a loyal for about 9 months, and I went through some hard things in my life, and I needed some life changes for sure. And I saw some strange post. It wasn't strange. It was just a random post of her holding an energy drink. I don't know what about that post it was, but I'm like, I'm ready. I'm going to do it. I needed a life change, and I'm like, it's $99. Let's do it. I've never sold anything in my life, so I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn. So first week, I watched the Training Academy twice. I pretty much YouTubed everything I possibly could, every video, every ambassador, every leader, everything. I just wanted to know as much as I could. And from day one, I talked about how excited I was, even though I knew nothing about the products other than what I had personally used, because at that point, I had only used hair, skin, and nails and wraps. So I didn't know about everything that we had, but it did not stop me from talking about how excited I was about the company. And I feel like because I was so excited is what drew people to me, because I got a lot of messages from people saying, all right, you got me. I would never try this with anybody else, but because you're so positive and you're so excited about it, I want to try it. So I just kept pushing, and I posted every single day. And I was so annoying. I'm sure I was annoying. I posted probably 5 to 6 times a day. I definitely tried not to be salesy because I learned that kind of from YouTubing a lot of the stuff in the beginning. And every now and then I'd be salesy, but I try not to be. I try to do a lot of lifestyle posts, and I feel like that I get a ton of responses from when I post my actual pictures of my own results out there, rather than saying, look at this girl I know or this distributor I know. I feel like using the products definitely helped me. Within the first month, I signed up on March 8th or 7th or 8th, I'm not sure. By the end of March, I was executive. In April, I went Ruby. In May, I went Emerald. And then just this last month, I went Diamond. And I am literally inches away from double. So this opportunity that I passed up a year and a half ago now could have changed my life then. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, man, if I would have joined Fair, because I don't think Fair was even Ruby now. She's double diamond, including her husband is double diamond now. At that point that she contacted me, I think she was building to Ruby. And I'm just like, if I would have believed in her then, if I would have believed in this business then, if what I've done in 4 months, I cannot imagine what I would have been where I would be in a year and a half. So my only regret is not doing this sooner, because not only do I love the products and I truly believe in them when I tell people about them, I believe everything that I'm saying. I'm never just saying what I learned. I wholeheartedly believe in the products that I tell them. I feel like people can see right through you. They can see if you're trying to sell them something, or if you honestly use the products yourself and they have affected you in a positive way. I hope I don't give any fake vibes. So far, so good. But I feel like, honestly, just using the products has really helped me, and being positive and excited and posting on Facebook constantly. Facebook is my #1. I, of course, wear my shirt and I wear my lanyard everywhere I go, and I talk to people and I get customers that way for sure. But Facebook and being consistent has definitely got me there for sure. My only regret is not doing it a year and a half ago, because, oh, I wish I would have. Things could be so amazing right now. They are amazing. I'm so thankful. Trust me. I had a 2-year goal of being diamond within 2 years. I didn't care, because at the time I was working full-time. I have 4 children. I went to school. I dropped out, but we won't go there. At the time, I gave myself a 2-year plan, and I'm like, if I could be making a $2,000 check in 2 years from now, I will be happy with that, because I knew that I could build on that. Where I was in my job, there was never a promotion. There was never a raise, unfortunately, in the hospitality industry. It's just not. I left after 8 years still making $3.13 an hour. I worked for tips my whole life, pretty much, that I've worked. So being in a company that rewards you and gives you such goals, promotion, a $10,000 bonus. Like, I never thought I would be able to reach that. Not only did I reach the $1,000 ruby, my husband also got the $1,000 ruby, and then now we just got the 10,000 for me going diamond, and hopefully he'll be diamond this month for another 10, and me double for another 15. Hopefully. I mean, we're putting it out there, so hopefully it'll work out. But that's our goal.
No doubt that you can do that.
I hope so. I am trying, that's for sure. I'm not stopping. I won't ever stop. And even if I don't get it, it's okay, because I am so thankful for where I am at in a 4 months' time. Like, I'm proud of myself. I'm just really thankful. I am so thankful for my team, the people who believe in me, and my customers, because without them, if you don't show thanks to them and gratitude to them, you're not going to grow. You just won't.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. And guys, Kaylee, was it just like a day or two ago that you posted your Destination Diamond video?
Yes, I did. That was so awkward.
No, it was really good. So I was just going to say,
I'm sorry.
It was good. If you guys want to hear Kaylee's like full extended story, she posted a video, I think yesterday. You can search Destination Diamond, that hashtag, on Rapstar411 and see lots of stories of their time. So a couple things I want to like highlight from what she said, because Kaylee went diamond in 4 months, and that is no joke. I mean, she gave herself a 2-year goal and blew it out of the water. So she watched her training academy not once, but twice. Kaylee, are you agreeing? Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything, but actually I'm going to grab my charger. My computer is going to die, but I'm still listening to you.
Okay. So anyways, guys, she said she watched her training academy not once but twice, and that's what clued me in that she's agreeing, so that's not necessarily going to be everybody's like first preference is to watch that twice, but I mean, what better way to get that information in your head? She was watching videos, posting 5 to 6 times a day. Sometimes newbies are a little hesitant to post because, you know, you are so afraid of what people will think, and making lifestyle posts. So just came running out the gates, and it rewarded her very well. So I want to highlight some of those tips from someone who went diamond really good. Devin. Oh, wait, Kaylee.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go.
I was just going to say, I did go diamond not only by myself, but Fair, my upline, was absolutely amazing. She made sure that she came to not just one party, but every party that I threw, because I was like, I want a party every week. And she, even though it was an 1.5-hour drive for her, she definitely made sure that she was there for me because she knew how bad I wanted this. And hopefully, I think what honestly has helped me succeed is I'm trying to be a leader as she was to me. And I am there 100% for my distributors every day, all the time. I get messages all the time, and I make sure I answer them if I can. And I feel like it's about them, and it's not only about me. You know what I mean? It's never just been about me. As soon as I got a distributor from day one, I felt like a leader. Even though I didn't have the leader title, I was a leader. So it was my responsibility to make sure that they were successful. So I think making sure my distributors are successful has really, really helped play in that too.
Yeah. That's great. And honestly, the moment you do have one distributor, you are a leader because you're a leader of, you know, that person, you know, and they're looking to you for leadership. So that's great. Thanks. Devin.
Hi.
Hi.
So I started like the last day of September, so basically October, and I started on hair, skin, and nails prior to that with Lisa, my sister-in-law. And I was like, what is this that she always posts about? I was like, this can't be real. So I started on hair, skin, and nails. I had great results, loved it. And she was always bothering me about the business side of it. Kept telling me, you know, it was going to change my life, but it was so great. The only reason I didn't join sooner was, you know, I was just hesitant and I thought I didn't have time, which is what I think everybody hears constantly. But we do have time. So I started the same month I got engaged. I moved. And I didn't start off my business fast. I kind of took it slow, which is a regret as well as not signing earlier. So I started in October, and then I don't think I even signed my first distributor until the end of December because I wasn't being consistent and, you know, I wasn't doing everything that I should have been right away. So, Sayla. So it took me a little bit because you get out of it what you put into it 100%. If you're not, trying and staying consistent, you're not going to get a ton out of it. So, and then my business really took off in January because I started being way more consistent. And it really, I signed my first distributor in January. So I started being consistent. I started sharing it with people, and Facebook has been huge for me. I've tried to stay really consistent on social media. I'm not the queen of blitzing by any means, but I definitely try. And just being there for your team is huge. So my goal was to go diamond before my wedding, but I went diamond the month of my wedding, which was really exciting for me. So my biggest tip for going diamond is just staying consistent and always enthusiastic and building your team. It's all about your team, being supportive, being there for them, and encouraging them every step of the way. And then doing your launch party, because if you don't launch your distributors, there's a big difference in their business. So launch parties are huge, I've found out. So definitely do them. But anybody can go diamond. You really can. Even if you think you don't have time, you totally do. So just keep trying.
Absolutely. Yeah. I remember, Devin, when you got engaged, Lisa and I were like, oh, obviously excited, but we're like, this might totally distract her from her business. And you just pushed right on through and went for it. So thank you for sharing. Okay, the last thing that I have to share is call the other day, and Hillary shared it at our meeting on Tuesday, and I thought it was just kind of a great reminder. So the quote is, do what is necessary, then do what is possible, and then the impossible will happen. So we all have things that are necessary for us to do every day. So, if you have a full-time job, you have to go to work. You have to feed your kids. There's things that we have to do. There's not an option. And after those things are done, then ask yourself what's possible. So is it possible for you to wrap 30 people today? Maybe it is. Maybe you have a totally open day and you love talking to strangers at Target, and that's possible for you. Is it possible for you to send 5 Facebook messages? Is it possible for you to sacrifice running errands on your lunch break and instead send messages to people or call somebody about the business? So after you do what you have to do every day, look at what's possible and push yourself a little bit on what's possible. And when you start doing those extra things that are possible for you to fit into your day, that's when the impossible will happen, and that's when you'll see your life change, and you'll just be amazed looking back at, by doing little things that were possible every day, or big things that are possible every day, how much things can change over the course of time. And things that seem impossible will happen. So, I want to share that.
Love it.
Anybody else have closing remarks? Selah?
Hi, Selah.
I don't know if they can hear because it shows that they're on mute.
Yes.
I think she might know we're talking to her. Okay.
Yeah. We can hear.
Oh, you can hear.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping out our meeting, Selah.
Welcome.
I like your hair.
Your hair is awesome.
It's crazy. Yeah. I have ponytail and then it got crazy.
I got crazy. Yeah.
I love you, Selah.
I love you too.
Oh.
All right. Well, I guess we are done then. So thanks for helping out, and thanks to everyone who tuned in. And
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Shout out to the Carney girls. Woo woo!
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. You all can do it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.